That's a mighty fancy gun, Ironhide. Tell me, does it shoot liquid nitrogen? From the Transformers Studio series, specifically the Bumblebee movie, this is Ironhide, a very slight retool of Ratchet in a very fetching candy red paint job, and I gotta admit, I think I like this a little bit more than Ratchet. Not necessarily because I love Ironhide more as a character, even though I do love Ironhide as a character immensely, but also just because, I don't know, the colors work a bit better now, I think. Taking a closer look, and I adore that head sculpt. It looked great on Ratchet, but due to the white plastic, a lot of the details got very washed out. Now you can see just how much went into the sculpting, and it looks perfect. This is a great modern take on Ironhide's kind of Roman-esque helmet. As for the body itself, I've heard some people complain because it gets, kind of chunky. But Ironhide and Ratchet are, more heavy-set bots. I think that's perfectly fine. And more than that, they don't look, unappealing. They look powerful. They look stout and strong, which I think is on point. I think that's the type of proportions you'd want for them because they're both supposed to be older, but also more tough characters. And also, I just like how the overall presentation of the figure comes across. The paint works great, the plastic colors are on point, and I even love the fact that you have these kind of more dull gray parts for like the more armor, but then you see these hits of gunmetal silver throughout to help break up this gray and red. I think there's a great color layout on this guy. Just like Ratchet, Ironhide comes with a kind of generic looking rifle. Like, it looks fine, but it also, just looks like a gun. My favorite part about it is that you have this little nub here, and if you look on the back, there is that small, off-center rectangle, and that's for weapon storage in robot mode. So you can have it there, and it looks very natural, kind of slung across his back. That's something that all the Autobots from this particular collection could do, and I adore that. I think that looks so cool, and I'm also just a sucker for weapon storage. That transformation is a blast every time I do it. It's so clever, and it's almost like an accordion. I don't have a better way to describe it other than just he turns himself inside out. And in this color, wow, this just looks like Optimus Prime and Fall Cybertron. I wonder if that's like an actual reference here, or if it's just a very similar looking vehicle, but in all honesty, this could be remolded into that Optimus, and I think it would probably work. Well, all that's well and good, and this figure's great, but tell me, why isn't Ironhide a hick anymore? Wheeljack can be Southern, why can't the original redneck not be?